But like, unless it happens in your family, nobody really realizes what the needs are and all the things that you have to do. And I don't know if you've been watching on TV, they talk about the visioning group and all that. Well, I think we need to develop a vision for what the community would look like for our children in the future.
For handicapped adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean all people that, you know.
Yeah,
all
but mostly
yeah.
set something in motion in place for these as they get older. They get older when they're our age. Like, who's gonna care for them? Like, is there gonna be a facility there? You know.
But if we talk about like to develop our vision, what we want to see our community be for our children when we're not here, you know, like we have to start talking about that, and I don't think we have, you know, like everybody has their own individual things, but it's not out there, you know, so how do we get to our community to have that vision for our children, you know, because we can't make it on our own. We have to have, you know, like the community has to be involved in that, not just us, you know.
Bessie, I just want to ask you, Hayden's been out of the community.
He's been out of the community, but he's still well known in the community. Like, people see him, they remember him as a kid, and they're like, oh my God, you know, Hayden, you grew, or something. But Hayden's very independent. He does his own thing. He can stay alone all day. He's very self-supportive, you know. The part that Hayden is lacking is when the finance part, like he knows money, but he doesn't know things have to be paid, or he knows to eat and he knows what to cook, but you know, he still needs like some supervision. He's not one that could just be left alone or whatever. So, and to go just to go to Plattsburgh for a day is a chore, because I got to make sure somebody's there to make sure he's eating. He's gonna eat lunch. I mean, I know he'll eat lunch if there's junk or something. Not that there's junk in the food in the house, but he'll make a sandwich or at any time. Or, you know, just it's not. I can't just go with my friends and say, okay, going to Plattsburgh. I gotta make sure somebody's there at lunch, somebody's there at supper, somebody. It's such a challenge to go away and just enjoy. And then the time you're away, you're thinking, okay, are they there? Are they okay?
Calling all the time.
Yeah. So it's like constantly on your mind whether you're there or you're not there. It's just a worry that's constantly there. It would be nice just to not worry and just to be able to do something.
I don't worry as much. Me, Raymond is, I don't know, he seems more independent. He's quiet, and I can leave him, but not like for a weekend. Maybe for a day, but I do call him, you know, to say, did you eat? But he's used to using the microwave. I don't let him use the stove. I'm afraid that he's gonna not turn it off. So I buy a lot of things that he can microwave, but he doesn't eat a lot. You know, he doesn't.
Hayden's the opposite.
He lives on peanut butter. Peanut butter in a V8. But he can help himself a lot. I guess I don't worry as much as you do, you know?
Well,
It's different.
You're lucky that you have the ones that are dependent, are independent, you know? But you have ones that need, like Carrie, she needs 24 hours assistance, like I do. I need 24 hours assistance, you know, like, you know.
Supervision, someone.
It's not easy.
I guess everyone has different needs.
Once she's at the program, when she goes home, you have to take care of her.
Well, her father's there,
Her father,
so takes care of her. Yeah. He's mostly her caregiver while I go to work. I'm her caregiver on weekends.
I'm lucky. I have one son that stays with me, and he's really great. Like if I'm going out one night or something, like, because I don't like to. I mean, Hayden could stay home alone. But if I'm going to go to a dance or something, I don't like to leave him during the night alone. I mean, I don't know what could happen, you know? So if I need a night to go out, like my other son will stay home, and he'll stay with him, so that there's always somebody at night with him, either myself or my other son.
So you get to go out.
I get to go out, yes, I do. I'm one of the lucky ones, I have to. With Hayden, you know, I'm really lucky, but there's still those little worries of, you know, he still needs that little somebody to kind of oversee some stuff, you know. He can't be left he's never gonna have like a job like everybody else and be independent and totally independent. He'll need that little help.
Totally independent.
Would you like that respite home to be in the community?
Where they could go for like respite weekends, but not a place to move in permanently.
Well, I think it's something we were just talking about, that we would like to see some kind of respite home developed on the reserve. Like that, in that way we can make plans for the future that whoever is going to take care of them would be assured that they would be getting proper respite and they would be willing to take care of them. Because right now my son, the only respite we find is out of the community. I mean, it's good, but I would prefer it to be home.
Yeah.
At home.
You've talked about what it takes to plan a small outing. Have you thought about the benefits of networking?
I thought that, you know, community services there's a person in charge of Sarah. She has a social worker involved, just a little bit of time there, but also a person in charge of attending to her home care worker. And I assume that, you know, these people, the bosses of the home care workers, were in touch with what was happening in our homes, and maybe would be able to assess the need at that level. But I know everywhere, and here too, that parents need to get involved, you know, to make sure that whatever is decided is good for our kids and that it actually does get done. I certainly would be interested. It's just difficult to spend another hour and a full 24-hour day doing something else. So, but I am in communication. Whenever I see Bessie or anybody, you know, we share and we talk about what our needs are and how things are going. You know, how many times Bessie and Gary especially.
And if you had all the added services, what would you do with your time?
Have a nap.
You would probably worry because you would say, well, geez, I got all this extra time on my hands, but no. First thing you would probably do is you probably worry what's going on with the situation I just left.
Yeah, I've never thought of ever having a worry-free hour in any day when it comes to Sarah. It's funny how I thought of, you know, if she was going for respite or independent living somewhere else or assisted living somewhere else, because my other children have gone off, left the nest and moved on and have children and on their own. I don't worry so much about, oh my goodness, did they have their supper or what are they doing? You know, and I find I can't believe that I would ever not worry about Sarah, even if she had the best of everything. Yeah, everything ideally, you know. So yeah, you're right. I would still I'd be sitting at home worrying about her.
I guess we're gonna worry all our life.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a lifetime commitment.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Yeah,
No matter what,
yeah,
we're
there's
gonna
no way
worry.
we can get out of
Yeah,
this
you're all gonna worry.
responsibility. Yeah. It's a
It's a
responsibility.
lifetime of
Never goes away.
responsibility, yes.
Yeah.
Never goes away, no matter what you do. Yeah, and it's just a fact.
you're gonna worry you worry from the day that they were born to the day that they die.
That's right.
I know you don't want to think about that, but it is true because you gotta worry about almost you've had to worry about all their life, and unfortunately you're gonna have to worry about that too, and hopefully you don't get sick worrying about all these plans and what's gonna happen.